What is up, my friends? My name is Ecothermi, and today I'm back with another episode of Clash Royale 101, where we take a look at every single troop in the game, break it down for you, and teach you how to use it both offensively and defensively. Today, we're looking at the Mega Minion, but before I go any further, I want to take a second and say thanks for coming down to the channel, spending a moment of your day with me, guys. I really do appreciate it. So, the Mega Minion, I love this troop, and basically this episode here is going to be me telling you why I love this troop so much. It recently came out and was added to our arsenal at 3 elixir. It's a very inexpensive costing troop, same as the regular minions, but this has a huge benefit over, or advantage over the minions, and that is its hit points. The Mega Minion has 695 hit points, which means a zap spell won't do anything to it, arrows don't do anything to it, and a fireball, just take it down and still have it with a little bit of health, so if there's a tank in front of it, it can still be something to deal with. 219 damage per second with hit speed of 1.3 seconds, which means every time that it attacks, it's dealing 285 damage, which is very impressive. That's a lot of damage for this troop. It targets both air and ground. It'll target buildings and troops. Medium speed, deploy time 1 second, and it's probably its biggest downfall is its range, which is 2. That means if you have this troop going to the tower all by itself, the tower will take it out just about before it gets one shot off. The Mega Minion will get one shot off on the tower and then it will expire. So it's definitely a troop that you have to have a giant or another troop in front of it tanking for it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go into a replay from Jimbo Slice, which basically shows how well this Mega Minion can be used, how effectively it can be used, and we're going to talk about it as it happens. So we have Jimbo on the bottom working his way up. It's a level 10 versus a level 10, and this deck right here, Jimbo Slice has been using for a couple of weeks now, and he's pushing 4,000 trophies with it, so it's a very impressive deck. And he plays his Musketeer first, which is going to take out that Princess. Princess is like a thorn in the side sometimes. And here we go. Balloon. This is a perfect deck for this. This is a perfect deck to combat the balloon. He has the minions and the Mega Minion taking all that out. And if the opponent were to do the arrows, which you're going to see, I think, right here. Oh, no, didn't do it. So now the Mega Minion is tanking for the other minions. But see, the arrows didn't do much to that Mega Minion. It was getting targeted by the tower as well. Didn't make it there, sidetracked by the skeletons, but did a nice job of taking out that giant with losing minimal hit points from that tower. So basically what you're going to do when troops are incoming, especially slow-moving troops such as giants, just drop that Mega Minion on top, out of range of the towers, of the opponent's towers, so that you don't get targeted by that. And it's just going to slowly pick away almost 300 hit points every time it attacks. And it's really going to... 3 shots and you're almost at 1,000 hit points. So 9 shots and that giant is going to be pretty much down to nothing. And here's the great way of tanking with this Mega Minion right here. Unfortunately, they threw their barbarian and minion, so he did win that battle against the minions, and now it's just going to go back there and start to beat up on those barbarians until the tower takes it out once that giant tank is gone. So what you need to know when you're using this troop is that you need to have a tank. You can't just send the Mega Minion out on its own. Defensively you can, obviously, because it's going to be on your area of the field here. So he drops his minions right there on top of the giant. He's going to drop his Mega Minion behind the balloon, which is going to then take out the balloon. Arrows again did nothing, and now it's just beating up on that giant as well with the Musketeer behind. And unfortunately it was just a little too quick and he couldn't get that giant in front, or else he would have had a really strong push on this right hand tower. So a lot of times I like using the Mega Minion because it can't be targeted by many troops. It can only be targeted by troops that'll shoot. So if someone throws guards, I can beat up on their guards with my Mega Minion. If someone throws a mini P.E.K.K.A, if someone throws a P.E.K.K.A, barbarians, any of those kinds of troops all can be targeted by this Mega Minion, and it's not going to affect the Mega Minion at all unless if they use a spell or something like that to take it out, or throw something that can shoot. So now he has a nice push going right here. He has a giant up in the core. His Musketeer is just shooting from behind, really cleaning things up, trying to get rid of all those troops. And the opponent has a couple of elixir collectors played, trying to keep up on that advantage right there. And he has another balloon push, so he's got his Mega Minion dropped in front. And the minions and the arrows are coming in, but not in time. He was able to get rid of that balloon. So this is some good play here, showing how he's really using this Mega Minion along with the minions as a great defensive tool. And then if you can get the giant in front on that push, you're getting so much extra DPS, plus that Mega Minion can sit there and help protect the giant from troops that it can't attack itself. So let's take a look at this this deck actually. So if you guys want to try it out, you can as well. Where is it here? It's his main deck, and as you can see, 3,888 trophies. He's really doing well with it. That's the deck right there, and I'm going to show you it's 3.6 elixir to play. And again, we'll sit right here on the Mega Minion, and let's recap, guys. Mega Minion is a great defensive troop, but not only defensive, because with that tanking ability, not tanking ability, but with having a tank in front, it can really do a nice job on beating up a tower or supporting a tank as it walks or runs up the lane, because sometimes those tanks, you know, a witch will really take out a giant pretty quickly with all those skeletons because it can't fend them off, where a Mega Minion does a decent job of getting rid of all of that garbage that'll beat up on your giant. So there it is, guys. This is a deck that needs, this is a card that needs to be in your deck. If you don't have it yet, you know, if it shows up in your shop, it's one that you should definitely purchase. And you get cards fairly quickly because it's just a regular, you know, it's a rare troop, but it's one that comes around often. It's not like a legendary card, which many of you guys know that I have the worst luck ever with getting legendary cards. But that's it, guys. If you want to leave a comment below on any other different ways that you use your Mega Minion, I would love to hear it. I like using the Mega Minion paired with the minions. It's just a nice combination, really just some huge damage per second. And if your regular minions get taken out with arrows or something, your Mega Minion is still there, continuing the damage. So that's it, guys. It's a great troop. It should be in most of your decks. I'm surprised I don't see it more when I'm in battle myself. But that's it, guys. I hope that this episode was useful. I hope that you learned something and that you could put it forward in your attacks and in your battles, and it turns out well for you. If you guys enjoyed this episode, like I said, my name is Echo Trumi. I wish that you guys would subscribe, and if you do subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you really like this video, you can hit that like button. That's really great too. So I come out with content every single day, guys. Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. I hope to see you guys back again tomorrow, and until then, be good.